This is the golden circle. It's the world's simplest idea. And all it does is come from looking at those most successful companies, big or small. I'll talk about big ones. They're all the same. Because they all do this. Here it is. That's it. That's all it is. Why, how, what. That's the golden circle. Let me define the terms. Willing suspension of disbelief. It's glowing. The reason it's golden is because it's remarkable how much it impacts in business. And in the second session, when I'm done showing you this, when we answer questions, we can talk about how to use this for marketing, how to find employees, how to fire employees, how to build your culture. That's a great one, because most companies have a culture by default and not by design. Here are the terms. Why, how, what. What? Every single company on the planet knows what they do, the products they make, the service they sell. 100%. Some know how they do it. And they might say these are our differentiating value propositions or our proprietary process or something like that. But very, very few companies know why they do what they do. And when I say why, I don't mean to make money. That's a goal. That's out here. I mean literally, what's your purpose? What's your cause? What's your belief? Why do you show up to work every day? What do you believe in? How many of you have heard of 1-800-GOT-JUNK? It's one of the fastest growing franchises in the country. When I met those guys 4 years ago, they were a $6 million company. They're now a $153 million company. And there's not a single person who works at that company. They haul junk, by the way, for those who don't know. What you do is if you have a pile of junk in your garage that's been sitting there and nagging you, and maybe your wife or husband nags you too because of it, what you do is you call 1-800-GOT-JUNK, they come over, you pay them a fee, and they take it away. That's it. It's the world's simplest idea, right? And their company is remarkable. And you go to their corporate headquarters, and people love it there. There's an energy there. There's a culture. You can taste it. There's not a single person there who, when they were a child, said, when I grow up, I want to haul junk. Not one. Not a single one. Okay? The reason that people love coming to work there is not because of what they do. It's because of something else. It's because of why they do it. The way most companies communicate to their customers, to their employees, doesn't matter, spoken, written, it's all the same, is from the outside in. Of course, we go from the clearest thing to the fuzziest thing. We tell people what we do. We sometimes tell them how we do it, but we very rarely tell them why we do it. But those most successful companies that I talked about, I like to call them the inspired corporations. Every single one of them, it doesn't matter what business they're in, every single one of them thinks, acts, and communicates from the inside out. Let me give you an example. I love Apple. I talk about Apple all the time because they're such a crisp example. No pun intended. If Apple were like everyone else, this is how it would sound. We make great computers. They're beautifully designed, simple to use, and user-friendly. Want to buy one? Meh, right? But that's how most companies communicate. They tell us what they do. They might tell us how they do it, thinking it's distinguishing them, and they expect us to purchase. How many of you were dying to buy a computer from me right there? Come on. None? But here's how Apple actually does it. Everything we do, we believe in challenging the status quo. The way we challenge the status quo is by making our products beautifully designed, simple to use, and user-friendly. And we happen to make great computers. Want to buy one? How many people want to buy a computer from me? Pretty astounding, right? No fancy marketing, no tricks, no promises, promotions, nothing. All I did was communicate from the inside out. That's all I did. So for this, what Apple proves to us is that people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And what you do simply proves why you do it.